Hey guys. Okay, remote viewing. This is how I learned to remote view. And you gotta crack your ego first, okay? For me, it was a very long process. But I'm living like I got nothing else better to do. So, I was reading a book one day. It said, meditate and visualize yourself massaging your body from your toes to your head, all your muscles. Visualize massaging your toes, all the muscles from your toes, all the way to your head. And take a deep breath and relax. Then do it again. Because you're concentrating. You're training your brain to concentrate as you're relaxing. Massaging. You're massaging your toes mentally. And you're concentrating on it, okay? You're training your brain. You need your brain to be trained. It ain't that hard. You can do it. In fucking 2 weeks, you can do it, if not less. If you already got a good mind that can concentrate, then you're right on it. So you lay down on your back and you visualize, just in your mind. It don't have to be spiritually real. If you can do it spiritually real, then do it. And what's going to happen is this. You're going to meditate your toes in your mind. Just visualize your toes relaxing. Relax your legs, relax your waist, relax your chest, relax your face muscles. And then feel yourself sink into the bed, laying on your back, okay? And then, do it again, and do it again, and do it again. Take deep breaths when you need to, and do it again. Now, the more you relax, you're going to start to fall asleep, okay? And you're going to say, why the fuck am I doing this? The brain, you'll see, the brain wants drama. So you'll start going off in the fantasy land. And you'll feel it pop out. Now if you have earplugs in, put some earplugs in, have no distractions. An hour a day. Do that for an hour a day, however long you can. At least an hour. And try to do it when you're wide awake. Try to do it when you're wide awake. Don't do it when you're tired because you're automatically going to fall asleep. So, you're going to see, when you relax enough, you're going to drift and go into a dream. And it's more, and your whole soul's going, yeah, it's more fun than doing this. Yeah, you can do that later. You always do that. You always go off into dream space and have drama, okay? It's stuff you need to learn and do, but you're learning to meditate, to control yourself when you go remote viewing. Or astral traveling. You can't go remote viewing or astral traveling if you don't have a trained brain. And the better it is, the better the remote viewing is going to be. Holy shit. I'm telling you. Now listen. The next thing that's going to happen is as you drift off, as soon as you drift off into the dream, snap back. And then take a couple deep breaths, get the juiced up again, get your heart pumping. And start relaxing again, over and over. Now, every time you go to meditate, if you know how, imagine your inner light in your heart, your inner spark, or your innocence, as a beeline going right up into your head. Just a line going into your brain. Okay? Inner light, your spark, and your innocence. If you can do all three, great. If you can do just one, those are three identifiers of your spirit. Not your soul, your spirit. Okay? Those are three identifiers of your spirit, which is different from the soul. So, bring those straight up your spine, into your head, and visualize your head all white. Then, when you've done that, if you know how to do it, if you know how to bring your spark straight up in your head, then do it. If you don't know how to do it, then just imagine it. Just imagine it. Okay? It'll change. Oh, holy shit, will it change? Okay, when you're done that, do the toe thing to your head. Relax as much as you can. Keep relaxing. Don't stop. And And then, even if you're having trouble, you tell yourself to relax more, relax. Chant, relax, 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 relax. Okay? And as you relax, you'll drift off, snap back. Always snap back. Now, a bunch of things are going to happen in that meditation. As you start relaxing, you're going to hear, ah, fuck you, slam, ah, son of a bitch. You'll hear doors slamming, you'll hear windows smashing, you'll hear things popping up in your head, okay? That's crap from the back of your head and your spine being released into your ego, and you'll hear it. You'll have visuals, you'll have demons coming around looking at you, scaring you. What you're doing is you're loosening your body, you're slowly bypassing the ego. Okay? The ego wants to keep you in your body, locked in. He wants control of the body. He don't want your spirit to control the mind. Okay? So what do you experience? Fear. Your ego is giving you fear to keep you the way you are. But you gotta bypass that. Let it go. Don't fucking worry about it. It's nothing. Your heart's gonna race. But it's just a box. A little tiny box. An energy box in your head that's been boxed up in your head for so long. You finally relax and it goes, fuck you. Yeah. I'm gonna kill you. Rah, rah. Slam. Smash. Okay? That's what it does. It's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. Don't put any significance on it because it ain't matter nothing. It's just crap, okay? You gotta dump it. You're releasing the garbage energy. Everything you closed up and hid inside yourself is now popping out, okay? And the more you relax, the more you're gonna hear it. Trust me. Then, another thing's gonna happen. If you feel sick, you're laying there and all of a sudden you feel sick, you think you're, oh, fuck, I hooked up to a demon and it's making me sick. No, that's not what it is, okay? Unless it is, but you gotta figure all this out. But, more than likely, what it is you're just laying on the couch and not your bed. You need to lay on a surface that has your energy. Don't lay on the bed, don't lay on the floor. Lay on the surface that has your energy, because your energy and the fucking foreign energy in the sofa, other people's energies in the sofa and on the floor, they're going to be going like this. Your energy while you're meditating, you lose. Okay, here you are in your physical world and all of a sudden you lay down and start meditating. Well, here's all the energy, garbage energy from all the people that sit on the sofa. And what's it do? It comes into you, you start seeing pictures, or you see colors. Okay? You're seeing the energy in the sofa, or the garbage coming out of your head. Okay? And you're going to feel sick. Go right to your bedroom, lay down on your bed. It's your bed, your energy. So you should balance out. You shouldn't feel sick. Remember that. Okay? These are things that are going to happen to you. I'm just giving you pointers so you can catch up. I spent fucking 20 years learning all these little side effects. And you now have me telling you what's going to happen to you, and you know what's taking place, so you can just bypass it, okay? You don't have to worry about it now. You know what it is. Okay, when you finally loosen up, enough to loosen up, you're going to go into like zero space in your head, where it's going to be just like zero, and you're not going to pay attention. You're going to be like half asleep, half awake, and all of a sudden you'll be sitting there half asleep, and you ain't massaging your toes anymore. You don't even know you're doing anything. You just like relax, and it's like zero, and all of a sudden you get up and you look, and there's a grim reaper or a monster or something coming at you across the room. Okay? That is right there. That's your monster keeping you locked in your body from leaving your body. Now, you're loosened up enough and you're ready to go out of your body. But the ego in your head is projecting this monster back at you. The monster is actually the shit in your head. You gotta kill it and open the door. By killing it, you open the door. So whatever monster it is, be it fucking Godzilla, to the Grim Reaper, to Satan and his dogs, and it's real, okay? If that thing swipes at you and you get cuts and you wake up with cuts and welts, oh yeah, it's real. It'll hurt you. It could kill you if you don't have a good heart. I don't know. I did this when I was like 20, 19, I don't know, 16. So, you know. And you'll keep confronting this thing until you kill it. It'll never go away until you kill it. Or something else happens. But this is your garbage being projected back at you in the astral world. Kill it if you can. Now, I was confronted, my experience was, I was confronted by the Grim Reaper 100 times. 100 times. Always on a surface that wasn't my own bed, okay? It always happened at grandma's house when I'm falling asleep, on the floor when I'm watching TV, on the couch when I'm watching TV. I wasn't even meditating. I just fell asleep on somebody else's bed, and here comes this fucking Grim Reaper thing. Finally, one day, I'm on the couch, and here comes the Grim Reaper. And I'm sleeping on the couch. The Grim Reaper's coming to kill me. I get up, and I'm like, back it away. I'm out of my body. I'm scared. And finally, an inner voice said, "Are you tired of this thing yet?" And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, "Well, kill it." And I just got this instant power up, man. I just reached out. I grabbed underneath of its arms. I came around up through the back of his head, reached around to the front of his head with my hands, and I put my hands in his teeth, and I bent him backwards, and I heard all his spine crack. And then I rolled him up in a ball, threw him away. Never saw him again. There. Never saw him again. Never had the fear again. But there's probably another one coming, so you might as well kill it. So if you're up to some exploration, some challenges in yourself, this is all in yourself. You're learning yourself. Do it, man. It's a lot of fun. It ain't boring. That's for goddamn sure. Okay. Now, keep massaging your toes, all your muscles up to your head, over, and feel yourself relaxing into your bed. Now, you don't feel like you're going to get sick. You kill the monster. The noises and stuff that are popping out in your head, ignore them. That's just your garbage. And if you keep falling into the same dream, if you keep shifting into a dream, that dream is something you have to deal with, probably from your past that you never solved, okay? You never solved this problem in your life, and it's a problem in your life, and you're going to have to solve it, okay? That's what life's all about, solving the issues while you're here on the earth. So this is a good opportunity to actually go. Now, if it's with your dad, a partner, someone you have issues with, and it keeps coming up in your visions, understand what the problem is, and accept it as a problem, and accept it. I accept it. And you remember in your past when this happened, okay? Accept it. Give it love. And you speak it if you want under your breath. You don't have to tell anyone. You don't have to tell anybody you're doing this. Give it love. Understand it. And let it go. And ask for Christ to come and help you. Because he helps you through all this too. So this is what you do. Eventually, it'll get less and less and less and less and fade away. That's a box you buried in your head, okay? That's a problem you buried in your head and you don't want to deal with it. Well, when you start loosening up in meditation, all this shit's going to start coming out. And that's why people go fucking nuts. Because it just overwhelms them. And they just run around losing it. They have no understanding. You're supposed to be taught this when you went to school. On every other planet in the universe, they're taught this. Except on Earth. You're taught the lies. You're taught the lies. You're supposed to be taught this since you were born. Never had these problems to begin with. But since your masters tell you what to believe, you believe it. Feed me. We're all just big babies. Feed me. Feed me. Okay, so anyway. This is all new to you. This is the way it is. But pretty soon, 10 years from now, if you keep doing it, you're going to learn and you realize you've been there, done that next. Alright. Okay, so you meditate and you meditate. Now, you learn to stay focused while you're relaxing and visualizing. Pretty soon, you're going to get to a place where you can reach out with your soul in an astral body. So you're laying in bed physical, but you're going to loosen up and you're going to have, I practice two hands. Now I take my soul hands, reach down, and visualize my toes, okay? And I visualize myself with two soul hands, and they just became, I don't know how it works, they just became two spirit hands. And it works really great, but you can get yourself fucked up with them. So be careful what you're reaching at. Just reach at your own. Actually, don't even worry about the soul hands. If you can do it, cool. But I say just stick within yourself. Keep visualizing it. Now, one day, you're going to relax so far. And it depends on where you are. Everybody's different. But you're going to get to a point one day where your inner light and your truth and your spirit and your... Now, the ego is going to fight. The ego wants to fight. You got rid of that. You keep getting rid of that garbage. By the thing that comes at you. You kill it and get rid of it. The ego's losing the fight. And one day, your heart is going to crack into your head. Crack your ego. Crack the box. Picture your head as a box. With 1 billion little boxes that you buried. Okay? That's what your brain is. Your light is going to be shining right in there. When you're going to relax, and one day, your spirit is going to go whoop, right to your fucking head. And the box is going to go whoop, and explode. And you're going to have one hell of a fucking experience. This is what happened to me. I kept relaxing, doing my toes to my head, doing my toes to my head. And then, at one point, I was just like, I couldn't feel my body at all. I couldn't feel it. And I'm going, this is it? Is this what the book said? The book said, one day something will happen to you, that'll change your life. That's what the book said. So I do it, and I get to the point where I don't feel my body, and I'm like, this is it? This is it? And I'm like, this ain't it. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. So I hung there, and I came out of it. Next day I went back. I got to that point where I couldn't feel my body, and I was just two eyes in the universe. I'm like, is this it? Is this it? And I couldn't feel my body. And all of a sudden, I got to that point, and I just thought, I'm just going to hang here and keep relaxing. So I just kept relaxing more and more and more. And I just went back to my toes, visualizing, but I was totally feeling different at this point. And I just kept relaxing, sinking in like mud, hot mud. And I just relaxing. And all of a sudden, out of the hot mud thing, I heard a scream from this ear inside my head. It was inside my head. I heard a scream go, ah! And it screamed real loud. Ah! Ah! And it traveled right through my head. And then I shot up out of my body. I astral traveled right out of my body. I hit the ceiling. My face was teeth. My fucking teeth hurt. Damn near broke my nose. I could feel it. I hit the ceiling. I came back down through my body, through the couch, or the bed. Whack! Hit my head on the back of the floor. Came up, hit the ceiling. Came down, hit the floor. hit the ceiling, hit the floor. In like 2 seconds, I went, wow, 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 wow. And then I came down, and whap, I was right back in my body. And I fucking woke up. All my muscles were stiff. I had fucking whiplash. My head was ringing because I just smashed my head. It felt like I got hit in the head with a rock. Okay? Now, what was that? It was violent, okay? Maybe yours won't be violent. Mine was fucking violent. That was my ego fighting back. The scream was my ego dying. Ah, right through my head. Okay? When I finally came out of my body, that was my ego. His final fucking death scream. And he gave me shit. And then I came in and out of my body, and it was violent for whatever fucking reason. I had a violent fucking, my first time. Maybe it'll just float off into heaven and never land. I don't know. But this is what you gotta do. And then I took a couple days off till I got healed. And then I kept doing it. Okay? And doing it. And doing it. And doing it. Then I started astral traveling. Okay? And that's going to be the next video. But first you got to learn to do that. Because you have to train your brain. And training your brain means staying focused on one fucking perspective. Massaging your toes. You're training your brain to do one thing in the astral world. Without falling asleep and going off into chaos. Or drama. No fucking drama, no fucking chaos. Stay fucking on target. You gotta train your brain to stay on target of what your objective is. Or you're gonna be lost and you're never gonna control what you're seeing. You gotta know inside yourself and you gotta know what's going on outside. That's where the brain training comes in. You gotta train your brain. And training your brain is massaging your toes up to your head. It's boring as fuck. That's how you do it. And it works on different levels within you. Bringing your heart to your head, you become one with your... Now, you're starting to see from your inner light and your soul. Your third eye is going to open up. Your heart's going to open up. All these things are going to open up, and you're going to start seeing shit. And it's crazy stuff, man. And you're going to love it. Okay? So you got to stay focused. And if you're out astral traveling, you're just going to end up in chaos. And you're going to have no control of where you're going, what you're doing. And you're going to come back and misinterpret everything. So by this process, you're starting to see through your heart. You're starting to control where you're going. You need to focus on where you're going. Okay? Without drifting off to sleep. And you're going to see by the 6th week of you doing that, you're going to see the difference. And you're going to see where you drift off. Every time you drift off to sleep in meditation, you come back and you're like, damn. And you go, here I go again, back. Well, drift off to sleep, back. Stay focused. You're training your brain. And you're going to see how divided your ego is from your soul. In that process, you are going to fucking see. It'll take a little while. But you'll see how much ego you got. And you're going to see how divided you were from ego world, ego perspective, to soul perspective. When that soul finally comes to your head and you let your soul rule your world, rule your head, rule your perception, you're going to see, and you're going to see the fucking change. It's like night and day. You're going to see how big your ego is. And it may not even be ego. It's just ego, and I mean ego as a material world. Your ego controls the material world. Your soul controls the spirit world. But your ego is in the material world. And you need your ego to fucking survive in the material world. That's why it's fighting. It don't want to give up. The fight outside in your daily life is the fight inside. Inside looking out. It's both. There's a fight inside, a control going on inside, and a control going on outside. But you need your ego. And tell your ego, I'm not killing you. I'm blending you into one person. Okay? If your fight is so bad, just tell your ego, calm the fuck down. I want to know my soul. We're not fighting anymore. We're not fighting anymore. My soul and my spirit is not fighting with you. I'm just incorporating all of you together into one being. And we'll have a good time. I'm not getting rid of your ego, so calm the fuck down. Just tell your ego that. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not killing myself. I'm just incorporating my spirit, my soul into you to be better, more aware, more powerful, more control over myself. And I want to understand what's going on. You tell yourself, you tell your ego that. Whatever that is that you're fighting, the ego, you'll see the fight. You talk to your ego. Love it. Compromise with it. Make a deal. I'm not out to kill you. I just want to know. I'll bring my heart to my head. We can all get along. We're all big one fucking loving family. I'm not out to kill you because your ego is going to think you're killing me. You're killing me, you fucking... That's what he does. That's what he does. And that's why no one can get past the first fucking set of meditation. Okay, as soon as you see the monster coming, that's it. You're fucking done. Back to the normal world. You can't even fucking rub your toes to your head for the concentration. So how the fuck are you going to deal with aliens on Mars? Alright? I can't get past. By the time I get to my crotch, I fall asleep. By the time I get to my waist, massaging my muscles, I fall asleep. I'm done. Fuck it. Well, how the fuck are you supposed to just will yourself to fucking Mars? And talk to the fucking aliens. And you can't even fucking focus on getting to fucking Mars in astral travel. Okay? I'm just saying.